When the power goes out at night without a good source of light, it can really suck. There is nothing more frustrating to me than stumbling to the cabinet I keep our flashlights, only to find the cool light I bought on Amazon doesn't work. Or if it does, it drains through its batteries in only an hour. Well, power failures don't have to suck. They can actually be kind of fun and a way to test out what you know and have. When the power goes out at my house, my kids cheer. I know it sounds crazy, but they love it. They know that the next couple of hours, or possibly even days, are going to be an adventure. So the first step that you need to have covered to make a power outage in the night a comfortable affair is a great flashlight. And that's what I'm going to talk about in this video. The secret is a long life and a fairly quick recharge. That means it can't be stupid bright. I'll show you how a 120 lumen flashlight can light up a whole room and last for many hours. This is the one you've got to get. As a point of reference, a 60 watt incandescent light bulb puts out around 800 lumens. This is only 120, so quite a bit less, but you'll see that that's enough light to light up a room. There are two versions, one that's shorter and one that is longer. Let's see if you can get a good view of that. And the one that is longer is for this. It's a little USB charging port so that you can actually sacrifice the battery in here to run your phone if needed. The way they recharge is with the USB port right here. So they have a lithium battery inside. The way you turn it on is one press of the little yellow button on the top turns it on. Another press changes it to a 360-degree lantern mode. Another press turns it on to 180-degree lantern mode. And if you hold it down in any of the modes, it will dim. So that's the lowest setting right there. And it'll last a very long time in the dim modes. As a side note, we take these on vacation. Each family member has their own. It makes a great night light. It is airplane safe. There is a little airplane icon on the side. So even though it's a lithium battery, if you want to take it with you as a carry-on item, you can. Camping, we like to hang these on guy lines or in the tent or even up in a tree. They can get rained on and they are just fine. On the lowest dimmed level, they're rated for 170 hours, and I believe it. We have left these on as night lights at that dim level for multiple nights on campouts and even in hotels. Now let me show you how one of these lights can light up an entire room. On a side note, I like to keep all our flashlights in one place, so we just keep them in this utility cabinet so everyone in the family knows where to go when the power goes out. If you can get in this cabinet, you're going to have plenty of light. You can see lots of flashlights, headlamps, lanterns hanging up here. I've got this little, these are just one of those battery powered motion sensor lights you can get really cheap at any hardware store. It's just nice to give you a little bit of light when you open the cabinet door. I really got to get rid of these. These are the cheap ones that you get all over the place on Amazon, wherever. They never work when you need them. As you can see, they don't work. They always seem to be dead. All right, so we are in my living room and I've turned off every light I can. So here is the flashlight. Oh, another thing I forgot to say is most LED flashlights are a little more towards the blue Kelvin temperatures. I really like this one because it's a little warmer than most of them. Just, I don't know, personal preference, just something I kind of think is cool. So here's an example of a room. Now there's a couple ways you can do it. You can either just set it on a shelf next to the mirror. Works really nice because it reflects it into the room. But you can see that it is lighting up the whole room. Now, yeah, sure, it's not nearly as bright as when the light fixture is on, but it is enough. I mean, it's comfortable in here. I could definitely be comfortable in here playing a board game, even close to the light. I could even read a book. Now what I'm doing is I'm shining it on the ceiling. As long as your ceilings are a lighter color, that's going to reflect into the room. And that uniformity of light that you get is what makes it so it's really comfortable. The other way that you can do it is you can turn it on the lantern mode. And in this case, I happen to have a pull chain for my ceiling fan light. And I'm going to clip it in there. Maybe. And once it's hung up there, you can see that also lights the room really well. Now, I think it's a little more intense because you're glaring into that light source all the time. It's not bad. 120 lumens spread out, 4 different LEDs. It's really not bad. But again, that's really comfortable. You could definitely play a game on that table or read a book. Now, it's rated for 7 hours is what the website says for life when it's on high. I'd say that's probably pretty good. We've got 6 hours for sure using the flashlight mode. We actually use them as headlights for our bikes when we go on night bike rides. And they'll go 3 or 4 nights, hour and a half, 2-hour bike rides. So it definitely works as long as they say it does. And here we are with one more example in the dining room. I've noticed that the higher I get it, the less glary it is in your eyes. So I was able to stick it on top of that picture frame. It shines up on the ceiling, reflects light throughout the room, and it's a pretty comfortable light level. All right, so where can you get these at? Now, a lot of outdoor stores, REI, that kind of camping store, sporting goods stores, a lot of them will sell these. I sometimes just keep an eye on them, and if they go on sale, then I will pick one up. But another way you can get it, of course, is Amazon. So if you type in Goal Zero flashlight, you will see they've got a few different models. These are great, but they just don't last very long. They're quite bright. If you scroll down, eventually you're going to see it. Now there's the smaller one. It does not have the charging port for your cell phone, but it's a little bit cheaper. If I click on that, actually they are sold out at the moment. Let's see, but micro charge, that is the one that I like that has that little charging port. Wow, I'm surprised that they're sold out. I've never seen this before, but it is like a few days before Christmas, so I bet you anything that's our problem. In the past, these usually go for about 28 bucks is what I've seen these and what I've been able to buy them for. Sometimes you get them on sale a little bit less than that. But Amazon is a good place to go to find them. Now, how do you charge them? If the power's out a long time, how do you keep them charged up for each night to use? You can charge them in your car, of course, because it's USB, so that's an easy fix. Another thing that I like to have around are some of those little the USB battery pack. There's so many of these on the market. This size is pretty good. I have a couple different brands. They all seem to work pretty good. These will recharge a phone many times. They will recharge an iPad. They can charge these flashlights very easily. There's so many of them. Obviously, the bigger they are, the longer they're going to be able to charge up all sorts of things. So just keep some of these laying around. That way you'll have a way to replenish your flashlight if the need should arise. I'm going to be working on another video giving you a lot more ideas about charging things during a power outage, but that's going to come in a later project. If you would like to learn more about emergency preparedness, you can go to brianekstrom.com, all one word, and that's where I'm going to be posting a lot of the videos that I make and other information that I can share. Thanks.